Hey Globetrotters, ready to sip espresso in Rome, stroll Parisian streets and keep your wallet happy? Today's your lucky day. We're revealing the cheapest times to visit Europe's hottest cities, plus genius off-season hacks that'll make you say oui to more croissants. Let's unlock that Euro magic affordably. We're talking shoulder season steals, hidden gem neighborhoods, and, my personal favorite, how to eat all the delicious food without emptying your bank account. Get ready for breathtaking views without the tourist throngs, because we're about to become masters of the off-season, people. Are you in? Let's go. First up, the City of Lights, Paris. Is there anything dreamier than strolling along the Seine, baguette in hand, with the Eiffel Tower twinkling in the distance? But Paris in peak season? Oof! Those prices can be scarier than a mime having a breakdown. Good news! January and February, right after the holiday rush, are your magic months. Think post-holiday sales, cozy cafes, and way fewer people. Plus, imagine scoring those iconic Instagram shots without a sea of selfie sticks in the background. Want more magic? Grab a €10 museum pass, your ticket to art heaven for 2 whole days. And don't miss the lingering Christmas markets. Picture this, sipping vin chaud, that's hot spiced wine, my friends, under twinkling lights in early January. Pro tip, when booking your stay, look for hotels near metro stops. So pack your beret, practice your best bonjour, and get ready to fall in love with Paris without breaking the bank. Next up, we're off to Rome, the Eternal City. Gladiator sandals? Check. An appetite for pasta the size of the Colosseum? Check and check. Rome is a feast for the senses, but those summer crowds and prices? Mamma mia. Fear not, my budget-conscious amici. November to early December is where it's at. The weather's still mild, the crowds are thinner, and you'll avoid the Easter and Christmas price hikes. Win-win-win. Want a tip straight from a Roman centurion? Head to Vatican City on the last Sunday of the month for free entry. Just imagine, gazing at Michelangelo's masterpiece in the Sistine Chapel without spending a single euro. Bellissimo. And speaking of free, don't forget about Rome's most delicious and affordable street food supply. These fried rice balls filled with mozzarella are the perfect on-the-go snack. For a charming and affordable neighborhood, check out Trastevere. Barcelona, baby! Get ready for sun-drenched beaches, Gaudi's architectural masterpieces, and enough tapas to feed a small army. But hold your sangria, my friends, because those summer prices can be a real fiesta foul. The sweet spot? Late October to February. The weather is still pleasant, the crowds have thinned out, and you can finally snag that beachfront paella without breaking the bank. Speaking of Gaudi, did you know you can visit Park Güell for free after certain hours? That's right, stroll through those whimsical mosaics and enjoy panoramic city views without spending a dime. Now that's what I call a work of art. And for the ultimate budget-friendly foodie experience, head to the Gracia neighborhood for a tapas crawl. This vibrant area is teeming with authentic tapas bars where you can sample a delicious array of Spanish bites without emptying your wallet. Want a beach day without the crowds? Hop on a short train to Siestas, a charming coastal town just outside Barcelona. Chapter 4. Amsterdam. Go Dutch. With these amazing deals. Amsterdam. Get ready for charming canals, world-class museums, and enough bikes to make your head spin. But those summer crowds and prices? Let's just say they're not exactly stroopwafel sweet. Fear not, my frugal friends. March and April, just before the tulip mania hits, are ideal for budget travelers. The weather is warming up, the city is in bloom, and you'll avoid the peak season price surge. Another great option? November. Yes, it might be a bit chilly, but picture this. Cozying up in a canal-side cafe with a steaming cup of hot chocolate, the smell of stroopwafels filling the air. Want to save even more? Take advantage of Amsterdam's free ferry system. It's a fun and scenic way to hop across the canals and explore different neighborhoods. Chapter 5. Prague. Fairytale charm, without the fairytale price tag. Prague. Get ready for a fairytale city straight out of a storybook, complete with a stunning medieval center, towering castles, and those charming astronomical clocks that'll make you question the very fabric of time. But you know what's not so fairytale-like? Those summer prices? But fear not, my budget-savvy buddies, because January to March is where it's at. Yes, it might be frosty, but imagine Prague covered in a blanket of snow, the Charles Bridge glowing under the winter sky. Pure magic. And the best part? You can score incredible deals on flights and accommodation during these off-season months. Talk about a fairy tale ending. Speaking of deals, let's talk food, shall we? Prague is a paradise for budget eaters, and no trip is complete without trying a turdelnik. These chimney cakes, roasted over an open flame and coated in cinnamon sugar, are basically a warm hug in pastry form. For a charming and affordable neighborhood, check out Vinohrady. Chapter 6. London Cheerio savings, conquering the UK on a budget. London, baby, get ready for iconic red phone booths, royal palaces, and enough history to make your head spin. But let's be real, London can be as pricey as a Buckingham Palace banquet. But fear not, my thrifty travelers, because we've got the inside scoop on experiencing London without the royal price tag. January is your magic month, my friends. Why? 2 words, post-holiday sales. That's right. You can snag incredible deals on everything from souvenirs to designer duds. Plus, the crowds are thinner and you can finally visit the Tower of London without feeling like you're part of a medieval reenactment. Speaking of history, did you know that many of London's world-class museums are absolutely free? That's right. You can wander through the halls of the British Museum, the National Gallery, and the Tate Modern without spending a single pound. Now that's what I call a cultural steal. And for a true taste of winter wonderland magic, don't miss London's enchanting Christmas markets. Chapter 7. Athens. Channel your inner philosopher on a budget. Athens. Get ready for ancient ruins, sun-drenched beaches, and enough mythology to make your head spin. But hold your horses, my history-loving friends, because those summer prices can be as steep as Mount Olympus. Fear not, my budget-conscious adventurers, because winter is where it's at. Yes, you heard that right. Winter. The weather is still mild, the crowds are practically non-existent, and you can finally explore the Acropolis without feeling like you're part of a toga party. Speaking of the Acropolis, did you know that admission is only €10 during the off-season? That's right. You can wander through the ruins of this ancient citadel and soak up centuries of history without emptying your wallet. Now that's what I call a Greek tragedy, averted. And when you need a break from all that history, head to one of Athens' many charming tavernas. These family-run restaurants serve up delicious, home-cooked Greek food at prices that won't break the bank. Dublin. Get ready for lively pubs, charming cobblestone streets, and enough Guinness to float a ship. But hold your horses, my fellow penny pinchers, because those summer prices can be as unpredictable as an Irish jig. Fear not, my budget-savvy lads and lasses, because October is where it's at. Why October, you ask? Well, for starters, the weather is still relatively mild, and the summer crowds have thinned out, leaving you free to roam the streets of Dublin without feeling like you're in a leprechaun mosh pit. But the real reason to visit Dublin in October? Halloween, of course. Dublin knows how to celebrate Halloween like no other city, with spooky events, costume parties, and a festive atmosphere that's contagious. Plus, you can snag great deals on flights and accommodation before the holiday rush hits. And speaking of deals, let's talk pubs, shall we? Dublin is practically synonymous with pubs, and luckily for us, there are plenty of ways to enjoy a pint or two without breaking the bank. Look out for happy hour specials, pub crawls, and live music nights, where you can often catch a free gig while sipping on a pint of the black stuff. Vienna. Get ready for grand palaces, world-class music, and enough pastries to satisfy even the sweetest tooth. But hold your horses, my fellow budget travelers, because those summer prices can be as extravagant as a Habsburg ball. Fear not, my frugal friends, because November to March is where it's at. Yes, it might be a bit chilly, but imagine Vienna transformed into a winter wonderland, complete with glittering Christmas markets, ice skating rinks, and the enchanting sounds of Mozart and Strauss echoing through the streets. Pure magic! Speaking of music, did you know that you can snag standing room tickets to the Vienna State Opera for as little as €5? That's right, you can experience world-class opera without breaking the bank. Just be prepared to queue up early and channel your inner Viennese socialite. Lisbon. Get ready for colorful neighborhoods, charming trams, and enough seafood to satisfy even the most discerning foodie. But hold your horses, my fellow budget travelers, because those summer prices can be as steep as Lisbon's hills. Fear not, my frugal friends, because February is where it's at. Yes, you heard that right. February. The weather is still pleasantly mild, with sunny days hovering around a comfortable 60 degrees Fahrenheit, perfect for exploring Lisbon's charming streets without breaking a sweat. Plus, February is off-season for tourism in Lisbon, which means you'll encounter fewer crowds and snag better deals on flights and accommodation. Talk about a win-win. And speaking of deals, let's talk seafood, shall we? Lisbon is a seafood lover's paradise, and February is a fantastic time to indulge in fresh catches without breaking the bank. Head to the Mercado da Ribeira, Lisbon's bustling food market, for a taste of the ocean's bounty at incredibly affordable prices. For a charming and authentic neighborhood, venture into Alfama, Lisbon's oldest district. And there you have it, Globetrotters. Your guide to conquering Europe without the crowds or the costs. Drop your dream city below and smash subscribe for more budget-friendly adventures. And remember, travel isn't just about ticking off destinations. It's about embracing new experiences, connecting with different cultures, and creating stories that you'll cherish forever. So pack your bags, grab your passport, and get ready for an unforgettable European adventure. On a budget.